All right. Cool. All right. Barakatah Yahawah. Barakatah Yahawashi. Barakatah Yahawah. Barakatah Yahawashi. Barakatah Yahawah. Barakatah Yahawashi. Call Halayim Yahawah Bahashim Yahawashi. Bahashim Harachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that shall of us first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahawashi, he is the deliverer. He has come to deliver us out of his captivity that will end. My name is Micah Allah Ben Gab Ben Yasharala, Church of Philadelphia, camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. All right, and forgive me, I haven't put up, I put the scriptures up every day, but got to do the videos as well. This is inspired by, this lesson is inspired by the Apostle Elder Gabar, the beloved Apostle Elder Gabar. Now that was, he was going into that. It was a video that he brought up with Apostle Tahar and, about, IUIC calling them bum camps and all that, and the men that follow the same doctrine, which, they always talking about the law, but they don't understand, But this is let's hop right into it. This is Proverbs, all right, chapter 19, start at verse 17. It says, He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. All right, so hey man, what the Lord has, if you have pity on the poor, that's like you setting up your treasures in heaven. You giving it to the Lord, all right, because that's how you look at your brother. The way you look at your brother is how you would treat your Yahawashi, man. A lot of dudes is in violation on things like that. They would treat your Yahawashi bad. They would be one of those dudes back there in their past lives that shitted on him, man. Was calling for his death and all that. One of those wicked scribes and Pharisees, because hey man, charity, man, amongst the brotherhood is great. Like when you have a land or whatever, so whatever falls off the trees or whatever that's on your land, that's supposed to be for what? The poor. All right, because everybody gotta eat. That would be like a welfare system. So the Lord, man, he that's why I entitled it, man. The Lord is all about the poor, man. 'Cause, hey man, he said what it says, I know thy poverty, but thou art rich, because here we're poor. And you got people that wanna fit in with Esau because they're the ones that's in control right now. So they want to fit in with their society and thinking that they're going to be the same rich in the society that's to come, which is the kingdom of Israel, man. But that's not the case. So let's go here with Proverbs 22 and verse 9. This is why I love the Proverbs, man, because the Proverbs is heavy and it's always on point, man. When you're feeling down and things like that, man, you read the Proverbs and it gives you wisdom, it gives you understanding. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of understanding, you know. And you read Psalms as well. Psalms is comforting because that's like prayers, and prayers are supposed to comfort you because you're talking to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, Bashem Arachakadas on a personal level. That's the purpose of praying. All right. So it's Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 9. It says, He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yea, strife and reproach shall cease. All right. So the point is, matter of fact, it says, verse 11, He that loveth pureness of heart, For the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. All right. So, yo, man, that's a heavy saying right there, a heavy statement. Because if you have that type of compassion on your people, and that's what makes a great king. That's why King David was so great. That's why King Solomon was so great. Why they had compassion on their people. They wanted them to thrive. They wanted them to survive and all that, man. In their kingdom. And that's what Yahawashi wants. Because he know his kingdom is coming, man. That's why he came. He put himself in the same predicament as the people of that was living that he came to minister to his elect. All right, the disciples and the other 70 and all that. He put himself in that position to show, like, listen, you can get through this, man. All right, and that's something we always gotta think about and be mindful of, man. That's how merciful the Lord is. Because it tells you he sent his only begotten son, all right, which was Yahawashi. You go to First John when it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was in the flesh, made flesh." That's Yahawashi. All right. So I'm gonna read that again. This is Proverbs chapter 22:9. It says, "He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor." All right. Because you never know, man. That's why it says, be careful who you entertain, because some may have entertained angels, man, unawares. All right. So, hey, man, it's whatever the Lord puts on your spirit. All right. Let's go to Proverbs 14 and 31, which reads, "He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker." All right. Reproach of his maker. So that who's the maker? Yahweh, man. So you approach him, you make that's like a treason or a violation. That's a heavy violation because you going against his will, man. All right, and that's why he sets up everything he sets up, man. Like Esau, they reproach their maker, man. All right, they not right, you know, and they wasn't meant to be right. But if you follow after them, you're gonna get the same punishment as they have coming to them. All right, so this is Proverbs 14 and 31. It says, "He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor," man. All right, so like I always say, if you want mercy on yourself, you gotta have mercy on people around you. Just like the instance where Yahawashi brought up the parable of the man that owed all this money to his master, and the one that owed him money that was way less than what he owed. You know, he went at him after he just was begging for mercy, and the king gave him mercy. Then he went back and came at his slave and ain't show him no mercy. So when his master heard about it, he snapped on him, man. He snapped on him, and he did what he had to do, man. And you know, like that's why it's always important to have mercy, because I'm gonna say, if you want mercy, you gotta show mercy, man. Because the one in the heavens, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah, while Rachakwadas is always watching, man. You know? So you gotta have that. So let's jump to Deuteronomy. I ain't gonna make this long. So we're gonna jump to Deuteronomy chapter 15. Since those dudes, they always wanna yell the law, 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 law. They always in the law, man. But they have no mercy, man, because they wanna be the top dogs of everything. All right, so let's Deuteronomy, which is a part of the laws, in which the Apostle Gabar broke it down. What comes, what the word that makes law is lawyer. All right, which is what Levi, the Levites. They was the lawgivers. All right, that's why you got the so-called Haitians of the day. You know, the apostle Tahar is of the tribe of Levi. All right. So the Lord set that back up. That's the priesthood. That's a holy priesthood. So they couldn't go around, just doing any old and everything. You know, there's consequences for those things. As we can see in our community, Israelite community today, man. You know, and you got wicked men that come in. Even in the time when Yahawashi was on the scene, man. You know, that's why Yahweh sent him back to come what? To teach the gospel, because he knew, like, at that time when Yahawashi came back, that was the start of the ending for Esau's kingdom, man. All right. So it's Deuteronomy chapter 15 and verse 11. It says, "For the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt open thine hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to thy needy in thy land." So whoever's in charge of running, man, like, look at the apostles, man, when they're charitable to men, even men that's on the streets that they don't even know, man, that come around to hear the doctrine, they still look out for them. You know, and that's the purpose of giving those men tithes, because they know what to do with it. All right. So, but you got some men, man, they in the spirit of those was they're in the spirit of the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man. You know, where they didn't want to help out with nothing. They just give me, you know. But the Lord, man, hey, hey, at the end of the day, the Lord is always watching. All right. And you're gonna be judged, you're gonna be judged harshly for your actions. All right. So I'm gonna go back to Proverbs. Like I said, this ain't gonna be too long. Just quick, right to the point, in and out of this thing. Proverbs 28 and 27. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 27. It says, "He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase." All right. So I'm gonna read that again, man. It says, "He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack." All right. So you giving unto the poor, so you're giving it, like I said, so you're giving it right to Yahawashi outside, man. All right, because we are in this land, what you would say, we're poor. We're not. We're rich in faith, man. All right, we're rich because the it says the meek shall inherit the earth. All right, and you're gonna inherit the earth and uh how to say, planets, universes, and all that, man. All right, you're gonna be that top dog. You know, the elect are gonna be the top dogs, man. When it's all said and done and boiled down, the elect is the top dogs of Israel, man. And the Lord has a great reward for them for their patience and their obedience to Him. All right. And that's what it's about: patience, obedience, and perseverance, man. All right. And knowing how to be lowly, all right, without all that pride and all that shit. Because, a lot of men have so much pride on them, it's crazy. They don't think they have it. You know, as it says, the scriptures say that Yahweh Shah was a man of no reputation. All right, none at all. He was of no reputation at all, and he came to do what he was supposed to do. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. Proverbs chapter 28 and 27. Yeah, 27. "He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse." So if you hide your eyes from your brother and the situations what he's going through, you're gonna be cursed, man. You know, you might think that you are doing something great or whatever, but you might have health issues, man. You know, might lose a lot of substance as far as your money, your house, or whatever, man. You know, the Lord will remove things from you. All right, so you can see how another man is put him in a situation and see what you would do. All right, so the Lord is not playing, man. He turned away the poor. You's an effed up individual, man. All right, and I'm talking about the poor of your people. All right, you gotta have that because the Lord, hey man, the Lord is merciful every day. You know, even unto the wicked of Israel. Why I say that? Because He makes the sun rise on them. He still feeds them. You know, they still could they had their health and all that, but it's up to Him for His judgments. You know, so that's why you have to, like I say, walk on eggshells because you never know who's who, and the Lord will have mercy on whom He will. All right, for these other Israelite camps, man, with their great ass garments and looking like, that they gonna save Israel and all that themselves, you gotta watch out for guys like that, man. You gotta your garment is really about sackcloth. A simple garment, cause what are you doing? You're mourning. It ain't about no happy times right now. Like you're going to get that glorious garment when Yahawashi comes back and he gives you that crown. You know, when you get that crown, you'll get your glorious garment. But for right now, while we're here in Babylon, it's all about suffering and perseverance. All right, and treating your brother how you want to be treated. Because look, when Yahawashi came, he came on a lowly level. He came riding on a donkey, man. While these other dudes they had great horses and chariots and all that. The Lord could have did that. He could have came in on a ship back then. He had it, but he didn't do that. You know, to show you how humble he was, man. The greater thou art, the more humble thou should be, man. You know, the greater thou art, the more humble thou should be. A lot of dudes ain't like that. Anyway, let's go to Acts. So I don't ramble. Acts chapter 20, verse 35. And it reads, I have shewed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and remember the words of the Lord Yahawashi, how he said, it is more blessed to give than receive. All right, let's read that again. I have shewed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak. So laboring, what's your labor? That's when you go on the highways and hedges every day, you're laboring. This is our job, you know. This is our job. Brothers can do videos, you don't. And the apostle say you're supposed to do a video a day. All right. Especially coming to these up and coming times because we're coming to the family of the word, man. So you're supposed to share as much and do as much and give out as much information as possible. All right. Before they shut this thing down. You just had that EMP. Well, they saying they're calling for EMP, which is saying supposed to be October 11th, which 11 is what the number of destruction. You had, I believe it was yesterday, October the 4th, when they had that whole nationwide signal that they sent out, all right, to see how they could, hit everybody and for His mercy. So you want to have mercy from the up and coming, the things that's to come, man. All right, how you do that? You show mercy on your people, man. All right. Everybody ain't going to get it, and this thing is about the elect at the end of the day. It's all about the elect, man. And that's the reason why we labor, but the elect going to have that compassion, the same compassion how Shah had, you know, willing to do whatever he has to do to please Yahweh. That's what it's all about. You're supposed to do whatever you have to do to please Yahweh. That's always going to be righteous, all right? Let's read that again. This is Acts chapter 20, verse 35. It says, I have shewed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of Yahweh Salak, and remember the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive, man. So it's supposed to be given to your brothers, man, if you have it. If you don't have it, The Lord already knows your heart. He knows what's inside. He knows what He created. All right, and sometimes He'll set you up to be messed up to see how our brothers are going to treat you. You know, Yahawashi went through all that and seeing how people treat it. Like, yo, when you got something that's valuable, like prime example, you got the movie Indiana Jones. It was one of them when it was like, yo, I want a king's cup, such and such. He's like giving the king, and he was in the cave or whatever. And they had all these cups set up. But the king, which they was talking about Yahawashi, they was like, you have to choose wisely. If you choose the wrong cup, you was gonna perish right there. And it was like a knight. He was guarding it, you know. And you had to put water in it. So the one dude, he was prideful, whatever. So his whole thing was he got the most, how would you say, gorgeous looking cup, you know, greatest looking cup, man. All the jewels and rubies and diamonds and precious stones in there, golden and all that, man. And you know what? He drank of that, and he ended up perishing right there on the spot, man. You know. Then they went. This guy Indiana Jones, he went and then and this is how you know that they be searching out things because he was reading, trying to get it to like, damn, what they He said, what this said, what this say, what was written, what was that written? He said, oh, he was a carpenter, so that's how another reason how you know that they use the scriptures, man, to seek out a lot of things. So he was reading through his notes, and he grabbed the most cup, the cup that looked the grimiest out of all of them. And there was a lot of cups there, man. It wasn't appealing to the eye, you know. It was a jacked up looking cup, but I think in the middle of it was gold, you know. And when he poured the water in it, and that's how you know that they know that these scriptures is accurate and they're 100%. When he poured water into it, what Yahweh say, he said, if you believe on me, as the scriptures say, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. All right, so he poured the water in there and he drank it, you know, because you gotta drink this truth, man. You gotta eat the whole roll, man. You gotta eat it. You know, when it hits your belly, it's gonna be bitter. I mean, it's gonna be sweet when it's in your mouth. When it hits your belly, it's gonna be bitter because now you understand everything that's going on with your people and why your people is like that, man. So it's like a hurt piece, man. You know. So he survived because the night was like you made the wise decision. You know, as soon as he drank that, then the cave started collapsing and all that. And that's, you know, man, that's symbolic to a lot of things, man. But it's all about, you know, it ain't about the flashiness and all that. You know, you gotta be humble, man. Just live a humble life, man. All right. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 42. This is a real king. Yo, you got what's it I believe slips my mind, man. Oh, King Solomon. That's it. This is another reason how you know that King Solomon is Yahawashi because when King Solomon was in he was ruling, right? They didn't even know who the king was because everybody had on that gorgeous apparel. And King Solomon would play like the role with his men, man, and be like chilling with them. You know, that's a real king because he cares about his people. You gotta know the mindset of your flock, man. And that's what King Solomon was about. You know, he made that mistake with the women, you know, but still, he was a great king. All right, this is Matthew chapter, and he went when he was ruling. That was a glimpse of the kingdom, how it was peaceful. Nobody went to war with Israel and all that, man. So anyway, this is Matthew chapter 5 verse 42. It says, "Ye have heard that it hath been said, Salaki." I jumped the gun. 42. I was at 43. It says, "Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee. Turn not thou away." All right, so you're not supposed to turn away from your brother, man. You gotta have that compassion, same compassion like the Lord had on you, man. All right. So Lord's willing, you know, it was a quick one. You know, Lord's willing was edifying. You know, he got something out of it. Like I said, it's a land back off the Apostle Bar. Speaking of the matters of these other the IUICs and camps like that. But I always try to call them bum camps and things like that. So the Lord he's for the bums, man. You know, that's why he put angels here, and they might come in the form, they might look like a bum, man, here in the society, but in all reality, the Lord, they got everything, man. You know, it's all about how to put the Lord put you through, man. All right, and you got to pass it with flying colors, man. All right, so Lord's willing, this was edifying. You got something out of it. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Harachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the next lesson, I'm saying Waffle Baba Ball, Kwame Asharala, and Death to America. Shalom. Okay, man.